Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 10th through the 16th of April 2022. I hope you guys had a good week. I do want to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If you do find that that is your situation, I want to encourage you to check your other signs and placements and see if those readings may resonate a little bit better. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. If you would like a personal reading, the information can be found in the little box beneath this reading. Let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer? Cancer. Okay. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Knight of Swords. We have the Sun and the Four of Cups in reverse. All right. So it looks like with the Knight of Swords, you are either wanting to communicate with somebody or you have received communication. This is going to be very honest communication. It can be kind of sharply delivered, so it can also indicate an argument. With the Sun, I do think that you may be seeing things pretty clearly here. This is why we have this honest communication. And also, I do see some, a little bit of relief of some heavier energy, I guess is the best way to put that. A little bit of more happiness here. There is something here with the Four of Cups that in the past you were kind of ignoring, not really paying attention to, and I feel like you are now kind of giving something here a second look, a second glance. Or perhaps it's the reverse. Maybe somebody is noticing you, and in the past you felt like they were not really noticing. You're feeling good about that. It's an optimistic feel about it, though. So let's look and see who you are connecting with, Cancer. Oh, okay. We're keeping them. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles. We have Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. And coming out together, and I was directed to keep them, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, we have the Fool, and we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, let's talk. All right, so I do feel like the person that you are connecting with here, this is somebody who is pretty balanced at this time. And that is you're clear on that. Okay, so you're seeing that clearly, and also that pleases you. I do feel like this is a very patient person, and I also feel like this person is they're weighing up the pros and cons here about something. They're kind of it's to make a decision. They're being very patient about this decision, but they're trying to make a decision. I will say, though, that they feel that there is an unknown, that there could be something unknown that could happen that would tilt this and change the equation. So they're cautious about this. Yeah, they're a little bit cautious. Now, what is this decision? Well, it's to take a leap of faith into a new direction here, into a new beginning. And I think they're very patiently trying to weigh this up. They feel like there's something here that could change this. It could cause an imbalance. And I think that's why they're being patient. Because also, they haven't gotten what they wanted in the past with regard to this. And but I do think that they have like narrowed down their options. They know what they want, but it hasn't worked out the way they've wanted it to work out in the past. And so they're cautious. They're being very patient. Balance is important to this person. I can tell you that as well. Let's see the energy of this connection. This may have been somebody that you may have passed this person over in the past, or they could have passed you over. There's a feeling here in the past that on your side, Cancer, that someone didn't recognize this connection, and now it's being recognized. But it came about through a moment of truth. So let's look at the connection itself. Justice. Ooh. Well, that's balance. Interesting. So there's a balance that's happening here. For some people, there may be legal proceedings that are affecting this connection. For others, there is a difference. It could be, so the two of you are very different in some aspect and very polarized. It could be a religious difference. It could be a cultural difference. It could be ethnicity. But there is a polarizing difference. And I feel as if one of you in the past has been blind to this, but the other person has not. And this is now balancing out. There's something to do with karmic justice in this connection as well. So something is balancing out with regard to karma in this connection. It's interesting. Let's see what's directly affecting this. Five of Wands in the reverse. So there's been conflict in this. Yeah, there's been conflict here. The conflict is resolving or has resolved. And there's been growth that has occurred because of the conflict. I also feel like this conflict may have come from sources not only within the connection, but outside of the connection as well. But for some reason, that was a vital ingredient to this entire connection. As odd as that sounds, it was it was necessary for this connection to grow. It was necessary. And I think, Cancer, you're realizing that. I'm also going to say that the person who was very unaware of the karmic effects of this connection is the other person. I think Cancer sees this. Cancer has the truth of the karmic effect here. So I feel almost like Cancer has the big picture, and the person you're connected with is choosing not to see the entire picture, which is interesting. All right, let's see the outcome. I don't know what to make of this reading. This is different. Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you're freeing yourself from something here. Freeing yourself from something that literally was somewhat self-imposed. And Cancer, for you, it was this blindness to this connection, and there was a blindness to the connection. There was a blindness to the all the dynamics of the connection. You're freeing yourself from that. You're recognizing the connection. This person, I still feel that they are choosing not to completely see everything in the connection. They're seeing half of it, they're seeing part of it, but they are willing to take a risk with you. They are willing to take a leap of faith here, but they're worried about it. It's what they want. They're clear on that, but something here hasn't worked out. And I'm also going to tell you that their energy goes back and forth. Their energy is, sometimes they want to do that and other times they don't. So that's going to make it difficult to manifest this. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Now this is underlying energy that tells me that there was an ending in this connection at some point, and now somebody's recovering from this painful ending. Somebody is trying to kind of it's a betrayal. Somebody is trying to recover from a betrayal. And this is likely where the justice is coming in as well. The karmic aspects of it. So let's clarify. All right, why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, there's that Four of Cups in the reverse again. And the Ace of Wands. So a truth has been spoken here. It likely occurred during an argument. There could have been sex involved. I'm not going to lie. But, so there could have been a sexual encounter with this person. There is definitely a very strong sexual aspect to this connection. And I think that may have been what caused one of the people in this connection to not really understand the fullness of the connection. They may have, somebody in the connection may have tried to minimize this down to being just a sexual connection, but it's not. It's not. And I can tell that, Cancer, you understand that this is a it's a love connection, for real love connection. For some of you, I'm also seeing, if that's not your case, I am seeing another timeline here where somebody's being called out on a sexual connection that they spoke of, ignoring, not being interested in. And Cancer has called out the other person in this particular group. Could even be the same, it could be crossing as well. But somebody's been called out, and that's what started the argument. Alright, why is the Sun here? Either way, I can see that that you guys would like to have a connection with this person. You are interested. You may have pretended in the past or acted like you weren't in the past. All right, Page of Cups in the reverse, Two of Coins. Okay. Yeah, weighing up your options here as well. Trying to kind of look at the pros and cons of this connection. Trying to be realistic about the connection and holding back emotionally. I don't see you rushing in here to offer anything to this person. Some of you some of you are kind of trying to weigh up the pros and cons of sending out some sort of a loving gesture towards this person. But yeah, I feel like both of you are weighing this up. But you're holding back. I see it. Why is the Four of Cups in reverse? Four of Coins reversed. Six of Cups. Yeah, definitely feeling like you have emotions for this person. Feeling like this person is a soulmate. You have fond memories with this person, but you're prepared to let this go. Yeah, I feel like if this person is not going to give you the attention that you are desiring in this connection, you are preparing to let this go because you're recognizing that there's instability in this connection as well. So even though you see it as a strong connection, you have some good memories there, you have feelings there, you're reserved. You're trying to look at it very clearly. And I do feel that you're trying to be very honest with yourself. And I think that you are recognizing that there's instability in this connection. And you're preparing to release it if this person is not going to recognize the connection as being, a divine connection. Because you are. Let's look at their energy. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Ooh, I heard cat fight. There's a cat fight? What's that about? Yeah, Page of Wands reversed. The Chariot. And the Star. Okay, so this person, I don't know what that's about, but I heard that. And that's the unknown element too. Wow. So there's two people who could be fighting. It might be you, Cancer, and someone else that's outside of this connection. Whoever this conflict contributed to the conflict. Yeah. And that's the unknown element that this person is also trying to weigh up in this decision. So there's a decision being made by this person that they're trying to balance everything out. But they're not telling you this. This is something they're not telling you. They're keeping this to themselves. And it's immature. It's an immature thing that they're doing here. For some, there could be a child involved in the equation. Not for everybody, but for some. And I'm seeing that this person, that there's an outside party that you may know, and there has been a altercation. It's not a current altercation. It's already happened. It's already over. In any event, I do see that this person, they actually would like to balance out this connection, and they would like to move it forward. They may not be telling you that either. They may not be speaking about that, but that is what their hope is. Their hope would be that this would move forward successfully. So signs that I'm seeing here, we have the sign of Aquarius. We have, Cancer, of course. And so they're very focused on you. Yeah, they're very focused on you, and they want to balance things out with you. They want to heal the connection. Sometimes I will read especially in this deck, the Cancer card also as Gemini. It's that same opposing energy, though, that I'm seeing in the connection as well. Why is Temperance here? All right, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, and we have the Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, so this person, if they have, if they've tried to move on from you, Cancer, they are not successfully able to do that. They are feeling a little bit stuck, and they are kind of stuck in some chaos as well, which they're trying to balance out. Now, that being said, I don't feel that they're as upset and worried as they used to be. They are coming into a greater balance, and that's positive. So their mind is more at ease, and it's because they're beginning to have some realizations about the connection, but they're not allowing themselves to have complete realization. It's like they have partial here, but they're refusing to completely awaken to the connection. So that's what's going to keep them stuck as well. But I do feel like they are, if they've tried to move away from this connection, they are going to be kind of moving back. But they're going to take their time about it, because this is it's a card of patience as well. Let's look at the energy that they're going back and forth in. For a lot of you guys, it doesn't even look like a lot of this is being discussed or talked about. It almost looks like a lot of this is kind of happening on a spiritual, mental, emotional level, and not even together, not talked about, not being processed together, which is a little strange. Well, I guess it's not, but I mean, it happens all the time energetically, but it just would be, I'm sure, for each of you much nicer if you could discuss your feelings with each other. All right, so we have the Five of Swords reversed, again telling me that the conflict here is ended. The Strength card is in reverse. Ooh, and the Seven of Swords reversed. Again showing me there's a karmic relationship here somehow. There's something karmic in this. The conflict was caused because of some kind of a karmic connection. Now, the person that you're connected with, Cancer, like I said, the conflict is ended. For your person, there was some ego involved in that. They've given that up. They've given up that ego state, and as the conflict ended, they were kind of able to get control of that. Like I said, they really would like to have a new beginning. They'd like to take that risk with you into a new beginning. Just kind of jump on out there, right? Now that this conflict is over. But they are afraid that it's not going to happen. It's not going to be what they want it to be. So they're being very fear-based here. The other thing is that they know that when they did something deceptive, and that's likely what part of what this conflict was, it caused a lot of confusion, and that confusion is now cleared up, because whatever they did, you must have called them out on it, because it's out in the open. It's out in the open now. And I feel like they have realized that some of the options that they had were not good options. And all of that is kind of exposed. So in addition to that, this person was kind of trying to sneak away and found that they couldn't. They were trying to sneak away from this connection and found that that was impossible. So they got exposed on something that was a bit sneaky or underhanded. You called them out. It caused a big conflict, and they've realized that whatever options they were moving towards not only did it cause all this confusion, but they weren't good options. And they didn't get what they wanted in this deal. But the conflict is done. So let's look at the connection. Why is justice here? Wheel of Fortune. And the Three of Wands. So, Cancer, you're going to get justice in this. I can tell you now. Especially with regard to there's another person who is interfering in this connection. And you will get justice in this. So, it's going to move in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune. And it's almost like you have psychically smacked this person. That's exactly what it feels like. Like you have reached out and psychically just smacked them right upside the head. The person you are connected with, it's like they're in a waiting mode somehow. They're waiting. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Let's see. Let's pull another card. Why is the Three of Wands here? Why is the Three of Wands here? They're waiting for clarity. Yeah, they're waiting for this clarity. Oh, and the clarity will come about, or is coming about, as all of their deceit is exposed. So the more the things that they have done gets exposed, the more clarity comes into the situation, and they're waiting on that to happen. And when that happens, that's when you get your justice. So this is all going to turn out in the best possible way for you, Cancer. And it's going to start things moving for you. And they're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's exactly what it is, because they know that they've done some things they shouldn't have done. Why is the the Five of Wands in reverse? And I think you're calling them out on it. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Temperance in reverse. Ten of Coins reversed. Eight of Cups. So what's affecting the situation, or the connection? So there's something here long term. There's a loss. Both of you feeling a loss here. Now, for some, there may have been a loss of money, or it could have been the loss of the connection, or it could have been both. Okay? You're healing from this. You have Temperance in reverse. You're healing from it. You both have Temperance. This is a spiritually guided connection. I can tell you that. You're healing from it. This person chose to walk away from this connection. It wasn't successful, or it won't be successful. This is what caused the conflict. You both felt the loss. It caused you to be very unbalanced, Cancer, emotionally. It caused them, that's part of the deceit here. They're still waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm going to tell you now, it's going to work out in your favor, and you're going to receive karmic justice, as will this other person. And there's someone else in this picture that is attached to the other person. Everybody's going to receive karmic justice in this equation. So let's look at your outcome. It's a very unusual reading. You guys always have the most unusual readings. All right. We have the World in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. And we have the Queen of Wands. So I do see this is shared energy in the outcome. Both parties will be freeing themselves from something here that is emotionally very unsettling and very unfulfilling. So whatever comes to mind, that's what you're freeing yourself from. Whatever this is, it kept you blinded. It kept you from seeing things accurately. It kept you from living life fully. It caused a sense of blindness for each of you, and it trapped you in that emotionally unfulfilled place in your lives. So that's ending. I see that ending. Now, for you, Cancer, it's not going to be ended by the end of the week because the cycle's not complete. So I do see you less stressed, less worried, but not really happy with the situation. So it's not completely over. If you had plans to travel, by the way, this is a side note. If you had plans to travel that within the next week, that may not happen, but that's a side note. It's not going to be ended by the end of the week. You're not going to be real happy with this situation, but it is starting to close out, okay? Because you're going to get your justice here. Now, they have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands indicates to me this person, first of all, is very, very attracted to you, and they are passionate about you and this connection, in spite of what they do or don't say. You could be dealing with a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but primarily I see them taking action here. There's going to be action. Be careful, because that action could be geared towards more the physical versus, the emotional. So be careful with that. But this person is definitely, they're very sensual. They're a very sensual person. And I do see them taking action more towards the end of the week. So it is in the outcome. But again, neither of you are really happy with the way things are by the end of the week, but that process has started. They're waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it's stemming from the fact that they exercised options and there was deception involved in those options. And it caused a lot of confusion. And it was discovered as well. And once it was discovered, they realized that maybe these options weren't the best thing in the world for them. Yeah. So, bottom of the deck is the Lovers in reverse, which tells me that the two of you are, not on the same page. I do see that there is some recovery from a painful ending, but still not on the same page, and I don't see the two of you coming together. I see things starting to move in your favor, Cancer, and you're kind of in the mode that if this person's not going to recognize this connection as being what it is, you're going to release it. You've grown impatient with this process as well, but it's not over. I can tell you that. The cycle here is not over, but you're going to get justice, and things are moving in your favor. All right. If there's legal issues, by the way, that they're going to move in a way that's favorable towards you as well. All right, so I'm going to pull from the oracles and see if there's any guidance. Pulling for Cancer. All right, so Cancer, for you we have affirmation for healing the heart. Yeah, that's healing from that painful ending. If you notice, this person is not alone, so there is an indication here to reach out for help if need be. Don't hesitate to do that. Use positive affirmations as well and work towards healing the pain within you. For the person you are connected with, we have change and progress. So there's changes for this person. Their life is rapidly changing, and they are moving forward in their life. I think they're a bit resistant to that. And for the connection itself, transformation and change. So this connection is changing as well. Amazing. Okay. A lot of change here. So I hope this has been helpful. If you would, like and share the video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment if you'd like. I read them all. Until I see you next week, namaste.